Focus on Jesus. It says, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the author, the perfecter of our faith, who for the joy set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. If any of you have ever been in track or been around people who are in track, those runners are coached to keep their eyes straight ahead. Not at their feet, not at the runners to the left or the right. I think it's sometimes funny when the runner's out there and he's looking and then they beat him because he's looking, eyes straight ahead. Not at the crowd in the stands. They're coached to focus on the finish line. And as Christians running the race of life, we need to be focused on Jesus. It's easy to take our focus away from him because circumstances scream for our attention. Peter did great on walking on the water until what? What's that? He looked at the water. Took his eyes off Jesus, looked at the water, looked at the waves and all the wind and everything, and he started to sink. Scary things of life look threatening, don't they? Is there anything threatening you right now? Something that looks kind of scary? Yeah. The natural tendency to worry kicks in, and we focus on our own weakness and our shortcomings, and we listen to the enemy whisper doubt in our ear, and we stumble and we sink because those circumstances scream for our attention. People also vie for our attention. Now, think about this. What happens when a pastor or other church leader stumbles and falls? They should get punished, shouldn't they? Yeah. But what happens in a church? So many times, people have their eyes on that person. And when that person falls, then their life just goes into chaos. Because they just can't imagine that the pastor would do that. Well, newsflash, pastors and other church leaders are human too. Okay? There needs to be some accountability and things. But so many times, people will become disillusioned. So as a leader, I'll say with Apostle Paul, follow me as I follow Christ. And I know other leaders are doing the same thing, but understand, even though we try hard to do the right thing, be good examples, we'll fall short. We will. So don't let us vie for the attention that Jesus deserves. Athletes, celebrities, family, friends, they vie for our attention. They're going to disappoint us because Jesus is the only one that deserves our undivided attention. We've got to focus our eyes on him because he's our ultimate and perfect example. So, circumstances, people, worldly pleasures also draw our attention away. God certainly has created a beautiful world for us to enjoy, hasn't he? He desires that we enjoy his creation and live an abundant life. And especially us here in Alaska, oh my goodness, we live in a park. It's so beautiful. And I'll have to admit that of all the places I've served, this one is the only one that I've really noticed so much the obsession with recreation. In the 20 years that I've been here in Alaska, you can tell exactly church attendance. You can tell the church attendance based on the migrating habits of fish. When I came up here 20 years ago, I was clueless, and they said, the Reds are running, and I was like, I didn't know that the Reds were playing this year. I'm thinking baseball. So we live in a world where it's easy to get obsessed with enjoying this place. But remember, as beautiful as this place is, this is not our home. We are passing through. Okay, our citizenship is in heaven. So don't let those pleasures of the world rob you of your focus. Jesus has already run the race. He faced all the obstacles, the temptations. He ran it perfectly. He is our example, and he alone is worthy of our focus and our attention. Like the song said that we just sang, I'm called to be victors in the race already won. Isn't that beautiful? He's already run it, and he's won the race, but we get to follow him.